So another day in Disco Elysium. We did some interesting stuff yesterday. We explored almost the whole area up here. Yeah, we did some missions in the waterfront area. Then we went over, completed lots of things, everything here and at the fisherman shacks. And now we've also checked pretty much everything outside in the church area here. So now we're gonna go a little bit further north. Yeah, let's see what's going on here. And then we're gonna jump in and enter some of these buildings here. See what the hell is waiting for us inside. Sounds like a good plan. I hope so. I hope so. So, payphone. A metal payphone under a yellow plastic dome. You could use it to call someone, unless you're out of change. No, we do have some change. We got a lot of money, you know? I mean, considering the situation that we are in, we do have quite a bit of money. So let's call someone. A random number. Not so happy with just calling a random number. But yeah. Why not waste our money? Calling, still calling. This feels wrong. Should you be doing this? End of tone. Someone picks up. Yo, 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 yo. Who is it? Pierre? Is that you, Pierre? The voice is female and sounds about 100 years old. Yes, it's me. So nice of you to find the time to call me. It gets so lonely. Even the animals have died. Oh. That's not good. Are you sure you, Pierre? Your voice is different. Chrysanthemum? What? Cry, or what? Whatever that is. Her voice is drowned in white noise. Sounds like waves washing a beach, growing in volume until the call suddenly disconnects. You get a sinking feeling. It makes you look if Lieutenant Kitsuragi overheard you. To your relief, he did not. What? It was just a phone prank. Come on. We used to do that all the time when we were kids. Is this a different number though? It is. This one ends in 03155. Here we got 17912. Let's do it. Again? Seriously? Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Someone interesting is gonna pick up sooner or later, right? Hello, Gerard speaking. Hello, Gerard. Technically speaking, your electricity. Ah, come on. No, what you are is a surprise. Get his wife on the phone. Okay, I see. Is electricity there? I need to speak with electricity, please. Oh man, this is kind of funny. But I'm going with what drama is suggesting here. Alright? Get your wife for me, will ya? Who is this? Man does not understand. Doesn't matter. Put her on. I don't like waiting. It's Pierre. Doesn't matter though. Just get her. Who the fuck do you think you are talking to me like that? The voice on the phone is suddenly very agitated. I'm the guy who's fucking your wife, Gerard. Now put her on before I lose my patience. Just tell me what's going on here. Now you hear fear too. The voice gets further away from the microphone, then yells, Bien? Come here. The sounds are muffled. You can make out two people, a man and a woman called Bien. They're talking to each other in agitated voices. There's a shuffle of feet. Children, maybe? Oh, come on. It was just a joke. Just a prank. Let's not get the kids involved. Now, this is not how we were supposed to start off today, is it? We're already destroying families 2 seconds into the stream. Amid the howling in the wire, you make out a woman's voice with a thick Sumerian accent. Gerard, this is a joke. Someone is making a joke. More shouting. You're pretty sure you hear a man saying fuck several times. Then the crackle in the phone line gets violently loud, like the surf breaking. Stop it, I was just kidding. I'm not sleeping with your wife. I don't know, we're committed now, aren't we? Let's just keep talking, buddy. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep fucking your wife, Gerard. Let's just talk, buddy. You can't make out a single word, just vague voices. One more, a child has joined. Something breaks or falls over. Footsteps approaching. Something hits the phone with a loud crack of plastic and the microphone hiss. After that, you are left with the disconnect tone. Timothy! Come on, this is official police business, okay? Don't get involved. What the hell are you doing? Lieutenant Timothy Kitsuragi says. The lieutenant has been keeping a distance, but steps closer now. You're right, Kimmy. This went wrong. I should not have done that. You're right. You shouldn't have. Let's just go. I've had enough of this phone booth. That's probably the better thing to do here, yeah. Let's just go. Okay, so we're now here at the boardwalk where we can do what exactly? We can go all the way around this building here maybe and then explore the upper part, and from there maybe we can go further north even. Let's see. Let's check out these places here first. It's a big window, man. Bars cover these long, dusty windows. It's kind of unbelievable that this is still intact when everything else is, you know, royally fucked up. So you got big ass windows that aren't even cracked. Glass isn't shattered. Makes me wonder what or who is in there. The remaining windows rattle from a strong gust of wind. They're covered in a thick layer of grime. They must have been like this for 40 years. The remaining windows, huh? So there are some that are broken, I guess. Okay. Let's try and see inside. Dripping water falls from a high place. All you can see is the shadow of a collapsing staircase. There's rust and corrosion on the bars. They're foaming with it, and a small layer of white salt from the sea. Timothy, can you see what's inside? Nope. I won't even try, you know? Okay. I had a partner once. They called him Eyes because he had to show me things. It's that bad. So what? His eyes are fucked up? Can you still shoot though? Oh, well enough actually. It's odd how that works. I'm no sharpshooter, but I passed my shooting courses 7 out of 10. Okay? We both royally fucked up though when we tried to shoot that guy down from the tree. But then I'm probably the worst shot out of us, since I aimed for the rope and I hit his gut. You gotta imagine that the rope around his neck, right, somewhere up here. I was trying to shoot it, I think, and I hit his stomach from a meter, 2 meters out. That's a crazy thing to do. Alright, we got some people here. And some graffiti to look at. Let's talk to these guys first though.
And Mikhail, notice the windows, especially with how there are no windows on the south side. This was to deal with.
To deal with what?
You, officers, come to investigate the historic subtext of West Martinez. I'm Trant Heidelstein. You must be Kim Kitsuragi, right? I was just telling my son about this building. Not a lot of people realize the historic significance here. Very rich in hypertext.
Nice to meet you.
How the hell do they know each other? Hypertext?
Yes, hypertext. Jan Karp and the collection of cultural hyperlinks.
Cultural hyperlinks.
Oh, yes. So, Mikhail, they had to deal with monitor glare, especially in the summer. They still had vector monitors back then. That was 49 years ago, so they didn't have windows on the south wall.
Okay, that explains the absence of windows. But yeah, the hypertext thing, especially, you know, in connection with what did he say earlier? Cultural hyperlinks. Okay. Yeah, okay. So
No,
you two know each other,
I can't
huh?
say that we've met before, but I've heard of Kim, of course. Mikhail, say hi to the officers.
So you don't know each other, but somehow you recognize Timothy.
Mikhail's a little tired today. We spent all night trying to run Orbis on his radio computer. Have you heard of it? It's a programming language used in Grad. Quite tricky, but he wanted to play this Grad-made adventure program. We've been getting really into worms lately.
The man speaks in the artificial cadence of a professor or someone who's been on too many radio shows. Yeah, I mean, he could look like the professor.
But I assume you're not here for giant worms, when there are so many real things to see. Just as I was telling Mikhail before, this is where the Coalition landed in '08. We could be standing on what is the most interesting landmark in Revachol West.
The most interesting landmark? Oh, come on. This man is your half-brother. You feel it. But why? Says Esprit de Corps. So what is he? A soldier? We are police officers. He is my half-brother. Soldier would be the first thing that comes to my mind. Wow, get a load of this guy. He really enjoys his trivia. The Orbis programming language was named after its inventor, Victor Orbis, a cybernetician from Grad. They run Vox in the Occidental countries. Yeah, this is what I don't get though. If he's a soldier, why the obsession with the programming? Yeah, so yeah. Tell me about this old building. Ah, but it's not just any old building. Okay. What a lot of people don't know is this used to be the R&D department of Feld Electrical. And Feld, which now sells ink cartridges mostly, was once a top dog in the turn of the century cybernetics boom. Hold on, what's R&D? Come on. Research and development? Come on. You don't know that? We failed that actually? You kidding me? Apologies, R&D is an acronym for research and development. They don't use it anymore. You're probably more familiar with RTD, research and technological development. Mea culpa, says Encyclopedia. You were not familiar with that one either. This man is a bookhead. Okay. Let's look at this building here. It looks old and weathered, with seagulls picking apart its stone and metal carcass. Bushy undergrowth has taken hold of the collapsed rooftop. Some kind of bird has set up a nest on a broken windowsill. Well, I don't think I've ever heard of this Feld Electrical. That's not surprising, says Trent. Only a vestigial ink cartridge and ferrotape manufacturer remains. They started out as a midway electronics outfit in Königstein two centuries ago. After an aggressive move to Revachol, Feld became a global player in the emerging personal electronics market of the pre-revolutionary era. Still, Tricentennial was beating them in business machines. But Feld had an ace up their sleeve. Or should I say, they were developing an ace up their sleeve? I'm mixing my metaphors here. Yeah, so what the hell was that ace? It was here in Martinez, possibly in this very building, that they developed prototypes for a tape computer. A tape computer, huh? An elegant folding mechanism of rollers and ferrotape ribbons, portable enough to be a take-it-home solution, revolutionizing business machines, possibly even bringing them to the average consumer. Which is a feat of engineering even today's giants Ream, ICN, and ZAM haven't achieved yet. So what happened? Indeed, what happened? The revolution? The little boy wipes his nose on the sleeve. Unfortunately, their moonshot project never made to the market. Feld's move to Revachol backfired. The revolutionary government liquefied their assets and expropriated those very advanced prototypes, possibly from this very building or one of the ancient ruins. All of this was built by Feld, even the boardwalk. Wild Pines built Martinez proper as a resort for their middle management. Feld built this site out of town for R&D. So you're saying the boardwalk we're standing on was built by Feld Electrical? Yes, they even built a pleasure wheel, but that got destroyed in the war. pleasure wheel, huh? I guess that's what that's the name for it. I'm thinking about something very different when I read this. Ah, Timothy is wondering himself what that is, huh? A pleasure wheel? The lieutenant looks wistfully at the horizon, as if picturing gondolas rising to the sky. Yes, to lure in their star engineers. This part of Martinez was nothing but reeds before Feld arrived. They had to make the prospect of living here attractive. It was supposed to become a global center for innovation in cybernetics, but history had other plans. Okay. So you do really call this a pleasure wheel in English? I had no idea. Like the London Eye is a pleasure wheel. Alright. We learned something today. Anyhow, what happened to the engineers, the company people? Oh, I'm afraid it didn't end well for the boys. He smiles again as if he's somehow responsible, personally responsible for this bleak turn of events. But this story is a bit too dark for Mikhail here. Now, if you were to ask about the tape computers, Frederick says he means that the boys got shot by the communists. The boys were bourgeois. Mm-hmm. Should we actually tell the boy? Nah. We already screwed over one family today. Let's not screw over another. Let's instead talk about these tape computers, yeah? What did the revolutionaries do with those advanced tape computers? They used them for military communications, of course, right? But also to write and send out press releases. The most notorious example being Le Décret de Mars. What was that though? What's the March Decree? I mean, the radio transmission sent out to the news agencies and world governments by the newly created Commune of Revachol on the 7th of March in the year 02. A short-lived legislative foundation for a short-lived utopia. It's a beautiful piece of text, actually. A singer-songwriter I know, Charette, called it a love poem to Revachol on her political concept album Bon Baiser d'Unzolinde. You should read it. Every local library in Revachol stocks a copy of the decree. I tried to get Mikhail to memorize it. Or well, tried to. Someone was too interested in worms to be paying any attention. Whew. Yeah, I don't want to read that thing. No, thank you. The kid takes a peek at the green and silver worm on the cover of the book, already forgetting about this part of the discussion. So am I. Mikhail, so am I. But we got one more question here. How did these things work? Actually, nobody knows. No one even knows what a computer made entirely of tape would even look like. But word has it, they were very elegant, exquisite, alien-looking, turn-of-the-century hardware. Buckle up. 10 years ago, I did a little freelancing, I guess you could say. I was a special consultant for an exhibition at the Wompty Dumpty Dom Center in Fredefort, or Ranier. It raised the same questions, and we had lengthy discussions with Paul Ackerman, who was head curator at the time. This was before the twins Keith and Guy Yost joined the team. Yeah, and you were trying to... Wait. Did he just say Wumpty Dumpty Dom Center? He did. He did. Like it's the most natural thing in the world. What the hell is a Wumpty Dumpty Dom Center? And who the hell are Keith and Guy Yost? And who the hell is Paul Ackerman? And who the hell is this guy? I don't fucking know. What are you talking about? The Humpty Dumpty Dum Center for Contemporary Arts. There it is again, those words. The exhibition itself drew on Lagerman's notion of memory, and so there were some parallels. That's why the head curator Paul Ackerman chose to... Alright. You're making this shit up, aren't you? Kimmy, is he making this up? In fact, I am not, he says. The Wumpty Dumpty Dom Center, he says casually, is a place you can visit if you're ever in Fredefort and are ever in the market for an exhibition space / contemporary art research center. But perhaps I should return to the tape computers? Yeah, please. As I was saying, the device itself was very elegant, fragile even. One could write directly on the tape using a special chemical solution. The machine would then analyze the handwriting, perform operations, and project output onto a white screen. It was a beautiful, delicate thing. Made of black film and folding tape structures. Cool, I guess. Very, very cool. Though I understand the socio-economic causes of the revolution, it pains me to imagine the revolutionaries setting fire to this precious device. But so they did. The Felt playback experiment vanished into the fires of '07. So the Felt playback experiment, huh? Yes, the official name of the prototype. Some sources report it as the Felt playback experience, but those are incorrect. So much info that we absolutely really need, yeah. Okay, so it's not the experience, it's the experiment. Yeah? But why did they destroy it? Who knows? Maybe it was an accident. Maybe they didn't want the technology to end up in the wrong hands. Either way, they're all gone now. All 3 versions of the prototype. Nothing but debris and ashes remain inside that building. Well, we'll see about that. We'll see about that. I think I can enter this building and we're gonna find a 4th tape computer. But unfortunately, before we can go on and do that, we need to ask him some more questions. Money, You look like someone who has money. Do you have a lot of money? I do have some money, yes. But that's not what's really important here. Oh, but it is to me. He's not gonna give you money. What are you doing? Clearly, you were just profiling. I mean, come on, you need the money. If it's not a thing, he can give you some. Could I have some of that unimportant money? Oh, no, I don't have it on me, officer. I was talking in a more general terms. I'm just spending time with my kid here, showing him around the lesser known parts of our hometown. It wouldn't be wise to carry huge amount of cash on such expeditions. Not that he would have to worry about being robbed. He looks surprisingly buff. Does he work out? Okay, okay. Do you work out?